Places like Reddit abound with what-if scenarios, wondering what certain people in history or certain animals would choose for their faction in Warhammer 40k. And today, I'm going to resolve that, at least for my dog. My dog is one of the key parts of my life that helps keep me sane and is regularly involved in videos and social media. Not as much lately, but we'll be doing more with him here in the future. And I'm super excited to have some fun today. I've been super busy with a couple other videos that I'm prepping that are a little bit deeper dive on the lore front and things like that. So today we're going to do something fun. We're going to let my dog pick his faction. We're going to be doing this by pretty simple means. We'll take these papers and a Xenos one, put a few little dog treats on them, and then let him into my office so that you guys can see what he chooses. This will probably be a little bit shorter video, so first let's get the ad out of the way, and then we'll see what he chooses faction-wise. Oh, sorry about that. Just enjoying a nice clean W energy. It's our new sponsor on this channel that I'm super excited to have involvement with. They're a clean energy company that specializes in unique flavors and a bunch of different varieties of products. In the past, I've had some health problems in my life, and I've become very particular about what I take in. And unfortunately, in the energy world and in the hydration and electrolyte world, it's pretty hard to actually be super detailed without spending a ton of money. And that's why I enjoyed W. They're a very clean and healthy alternative to your big energy drinks like Monster. But on top of that, they're actually designed with electrolytes. They also come with the electrolyte specific version called W Hydro that is also a big part of what I take in. So I would definitely recommend checking them out at w.gg. And if you use code WARGAME, you can get 10% off any of your purchases. I also have a link down below in the description so you can go check out their starter pack. Okay, so as you can see, we have the setup here, as well as the display case that I've tweaked and put some LED lights in. That has my Votan at the bottom, White Scars in the middle, and the painted but not yet based Night Wardens. I'm super excited with the paint job. It looks fantastic. You can even see some of the armatures in the back. We have the rest of the Night House coming, hopefully here soon, and we'll show you guys everything once it's fully done. But for now, let's let my dog Rex in and see which faction he chooses. You ready, Rex? Come on. It looks like the first choice is Xenos. Guess he's going to be a Xenos player. Okay, everyone. So it's round 2 of what faction does my dog pull towards. It's a little hard to see because I ran out of black ink while printing these. We have the Eldar, the Orks, the Leagues of Votan, the Necrons, the Tyranids, and the Tau. If I get a little bit closer, you can see the outlines of the symbols there. So, we're going to let Rex in and see if he chooses the right Xenos faction. There's actually a few of these I wouldn't care about, but there's one in particular that I run. Hint, hint, the Votan. So, let's bring him in and see what he wants to do. Rex, come on. Come on. Apparently, he's a Tyranid Ripper. That's not what I was expecting, but that is cool with me. So, next we're going to talk about what type of Tyranid army I would build based on him and go from there. So that was a little bit unexpected. I didn't expect him to go Tyranids, but it kind of makes sense. He is a living, breathing, eating machine and goes through a lot of food. He's also far more destructive than he likes to admit. He's an English bulldog, so he thinks he's a smaller dog when he weighs just under 60 pounds and has zero ability to stop when he's running. So being a Tyranid kind of makes sense, and I kind of expect him to be more in that Ripper line. So just for fun, I decided I'm going to create an actual list for his army, what he'd bring to the table, and what it would look like if he were actually in that fight. And if you can see over my shoulder a little bit, I have been doing a little bit of basing and things like that in between these takes. So you're going to see a few actually finished Night Wardens. It's been a lot of fun to work on, and I'm really excited to get this towards the end. And once we do that, here in a couple weeks, I'll do a full video going over the army and what it looks like, and maybe even do a battle report, thinking about squaring them off with the Thousand Suns to really have some fun and give it the initial battle backstory. So let's dive into the list and take a look and see what he'd be bringing to the tabletop if he were a 40k player. Hey, come here. Good boy. Do you want to hop up here while we talk about the list? Here? Okay, ready? So we brought Rex back to join us for the list reveal. As you can see, he's not a big fan of my hat, but his warlord is going to be Old One Eye. I apologize for the sound. He keeps getting in between the mic and my mouth. So Old One Eye will be his warlord, and we'll bring the Parasite of Mortrex along with it just to get us some flying and some speed. We'll have a Turvigon, and then we're going to bring 3 full Ripper Swarms so that this little guy has his representation there. Next, we're also going to bring 3 Carnifexes, because I think Carnifexes are cool and it fits the style of this army. And then we're going to have a Maliceptor, a Maulock, a Norn Assimilator, 3 Screamer Killers, and a Tyrannofex. And if you haven't guessed, we're going to be doing the Crusher Stampede detachment to really bring its weight to the tabletop. So this is going to be a really fun list with a lot of variety and a lot of big monsters, which kind of fits how Rex is. He's a really good dog, really patient dog, but when he gets zoomies or anything like that, the odds of stopping him are slim to none. So this kind of fits. It would fit the way I think he would play. And it'd be fun to eventually get this list and put it on the tabletop. Next, let's talk about how we're going to paint this army and what it'd look like to fit Rex's style as well. Hey everybody, I wanted to thank all of you guys for being part of this channel. It's been a lot of fun to share all of these videos with you and talk Warhammer and other games. If you want to be more involved in this community, we're currently working on building up our Patreon and Discord so that you guys can be more involved, share your thoughts, have discussions, and become a real part of this community. On top of that, we are getting super close to being able to include our shop on this channel so you can get your Readers of Wargame merch directly here instead of on my website, which is www.tylertartar.com. So make sure you go check that out as well. And if you can, one thing we're missing is watch hours. So if you can spare us a little time and check out a second video, I would greatly appreciate it. So, as you've seen, Rex is a black and white bulldog. He's a bulldog mix, mostly English, with a little bit of American in there, which gives him slightly different features. But because of that, that would be how I do it. I do black carapace, white underbelly, and then I would use blue, which is his favorite color. His favorite toys are blue. His collar is blue. He also does kind of like orange a little bit, so I'd use blue and orange to accent the edges of the armor. Not sure if I'd go dark blue or light blue. Maybe I do more than one blue just to give it some variety. and bring out a lot of that personality he has into this army. Basing wise, he loves being out in the grass. He hates wet grass, but dry grass he loves a lot. So that's how I would do it. I'd base it with a lot of grass and maybe some flowers. Make it look like the places like he likes to go and fit in with his personality. So I think doing it that way with this army could look really, really fun. So let me know if you guys would like me to try that someday. Maybe I'll pick up just a couple Carnifexes or something like that online and just paint them up so we can test it and see how it looks. Finally, let's talk the tactics that I'd use for this large Crusher Stampede and what it would look like on the tabletop if we were to battle it. So if Rex were to bring this army to the tabletop, it'll be a lot of fun to try and play and learn. I think you're going to be using a lot of your Ripper Swarms and things like that, as well as the Parasite of Mortrex to accomplish missions, and you're going to have to use your big monsters to try and control objectives and eliminate the enemy. So it's going to be a lot of big moving pieces. You'd probably play it fairly similar to a Chaos Knights army that has some demons mixed into it for the Ripper Swarm. It would be kind of interesting to see and bring to the tabletop and really understand what it's going to look like in the end. So Tyranid players, let me know if this is something that you think would work, if this is just crazy. It may be. I did this purely just for the fun of it because I wanted a fun video to do and thought it would be fun to introduce you guys to my dog a little bit better. He's a big part of everything that goes on here and honestly is the reason I don't do more videos, because I like hanging out with them. So let me know what you guys think of this in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe. We got a lot of fun videos coming up, including the Night Wardens. As soon as I get those based, with the base army at least, we'll do the video walkthrough of what it would look like on the tabletop, as well as potentially a basic battle report walkthrough and what happened in their battle against the Thousand Suns to launch this relationship between House Hestia and the Night Wardens. So I will see you guys in the next one.